Hello, my YouTube friends. Today I will introduce you to an old art of Kimekomi.
Kimekomi is a technique where a pattern is drawn and then cut onto a surface, such as a soft wood or smooth foam. Fabric is then placed over the pattern and tucked into the cuts. Kimekomi was developed in the 18th century in Japan as a doll-making technique. Kimekomi literally means to tuck into a groove. The technique has been passed down through the generations, and somewhere along the way, someone started making Kimekomi balls. With the modern invention of polystyrene foam and the easy access to materials, Kimekomi is no longer limited to Japanese artisans. I employ a modern adaptation of the Kimekomi technique that uses polystyrene as base material instead of wood composite. Polystyrene is the perfect material for this technique as it's easy to cut, especially when the pattern contains curved cut lines.
These days I am working on my brown ball. It's not ready yet. This is how the process is done. I cut pieces of fabric, and this is satin of rectangular shape, and I use a template to identify the area that I can embroider on, and then I embroider these pieces of fabric using different techniques, and then I will roughly cut the pieces in an oval shape, leaving enough space beyond the area that I identified with this template. And then this is what I do next. Next, what I do, I take this office knife and I do the grooves. It's very easy to do because the ball is so soft. So I cut these grooves and then I attach the piece of fabric by needles on both ends at the centers, and then I take this tool. There is a whole kit of tools, but the most important is this, the tacking tool, and I start tacking the fabric into these grooves, and I cut the excess of fabric as needed, but don't cut too much because then sometimes you would not get enough fabric. So you tuck the fabric like this all the way to both ends, and you adjust as needed. So this is a whole process, but it's not a difficult process, and each segment will be done in less than 10 minutes. And after I do all the sections and I have a few to finish, then I will run a ribbon or something like a ribbon, and I tucked it inside of the center and hide from the view when I am done with all my pieces of fabric. And the ball will be ready. This is the process. Let me now give you a small tour of my balls. These two you already saw in my past episodes on winter home decoration, the same as with red and green ball. This blue ball is done with real peacock feathers and gold threads and a lot of beads in gold and blue colors. The silver ball was featured in my Snow Queen decoration video. A lot of techniques went into creation of this lilac ball, ribbon embroidery, and beading with lilac and black beads. I am planning to create balls with more colors, maybe at least 20 more colors, and I will keep you updated. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.